Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cornhuskers will put total leather to crank us up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Yellow Jackets return team didn't help matters out much there. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's King. Slips away. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's reeled in. It's Lane. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeps looking downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff to Johnson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Mayer. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
2nd down coming up.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. The run from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nifty little dance step. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Hits the spin cycle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Gets open down the middle. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
pickup of 2. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's King. Quickly complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Tackle is made after the first down.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with if they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes his connection. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lane. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking downfield, it's King. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
To the air on first down. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got his man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a spot in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. It's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Catch in the middle, it's Nair. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
To the ground with the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Boyd. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. To throw, it's King. Tight end finds a soft spot. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll try to power it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Number 87 with the catch and score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Huskers line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? To the air. It's King. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously, they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 24, Nebraska 13.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nair.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the tailback. The Huskers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Takes the easy completion. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's another first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fedot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Quarterback will keep it. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cadeau. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Finds his man down the middle.
Brings up 2nd down.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going going for 6. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's King. This one's complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Raiola. It's caught downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. And the ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's on target and complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it? Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's King. He's right on target. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Coming after it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. A 6-point game getting very deep in the 4th quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Stop short of the marker, and they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.